it's already known that there is a problem. She reaches out to them, but she speaks in codes. If you care to listen.
Is this your first time in Serbia?
Sí, es mi primera vez aquí en este país.
Yeah. And what are your first impressions about everything here, about atmosphere, people?
La primera impresión ha sido bastante parecida a la que vivimos en España. Me resulta bastante parecido el carácter de la gente y el cariño que demuestra la gente también.
How you decided to come to Serbia for the first time?
La verdad que estoy encantado. Mi madre vino el año pasado, tengo que decir, y ya me contó la verdad la amabilidad de la gente, cómo la acogieron, sobre todo la gente del festival del Guitar Art de Belgrado, cómo fue el acogimiento, y la verdad que nos ha sorprendido, aún así nos ha sorprendido. Desde que subimos al avión de Air Serbia ya, que nos pusieron de comer, de bebida y todo, vimos un trato muy cercano y la verdad que nos recuerda mucho también a nuestra tierra, Andalucía, en el trato con las personas, el ambiente, la verdad que incluso la comida también es muy parecida, tenemos muchas cosas, muchas similitudes, la verdad que se siente uno como en casa.
It's a very Serbia, and Novi Sad is a very warm place with a lot of warm people, and there's a lot of opportunity to explore new ideas and create new opportunities for people. That's the last year and a half of my 3 years.
Mislim, kod nas tamo, odakle sam ja, kod nas još bio sneg, hladno, minus 20. A mi smo ovdje došli, moj očuk gledao mene ko nije normalno kad sam ja izašla oko trava, gled trava, u martu mjesecu. I meni to bilo, prvo je bilo toplo i bilo trava, jako gle ovo je nešto čudo.
You were here for the first time 10 years ago, so you know a lot of things.
Belgrade.
In Belgrade.
Yeah.
You know a lot of things about Serbia, but what were your expectations before your first coming?
That's right. 10 years ago we are talking about, more than 10 years ago, I think that it was, I don't remember honestly, but it was, I think, 2002, 2004, so a few years after the war. At that time, probably we all were not really sure what we are going to find. And for sure you can, at that time you could see some of the negative aspect of what happened in Serbia. But still at that time, so early after the war, all people were really confident and optimistic, I mean, local people, about the future.
Can you tell me one memory maybe from that trip 50 years ago? What was the most interesting that you remember?
Oh, I have two very
Don't
funny...
be shy.
No, I have two very funny stories, but they take a little bit of time. Soon after crossing from Greece, we were walking along, just two students, two 20-year-old students, and we came to a small village, and we were passing some fields, and two people offered us some watermelon, very large watermelons. We were carrying rucksacks, and so we each had a watermelon, and the weight of this watermelon was serious exercise. So we couldn't put it down because that would be impolite. So we had to walk all the way through the village, each carrying a watermelon, and our arms were eventually sagging down. It was terrible. But that was, I ended up in that particular trip in Dubrovnik, but at that point, I'm very sorry to say, we ran out of money and we eventually had to get some help and return back to the UK. Otherwise, I would have probably still been there for another week or two. It would have been fantastic.
Došao sam tek i znao sam, kad sam došao, znao sam 5 reći, recimo, hleb, daj mi hleb, gdje je već voda, i to je to. Da. A baba Branka i moja komšinica bila u Vetreniku i ona je meni učila srpski, bila mi je prvi kontakt. Tu, ja sam došao u septembru, u decembru negdje. Idem ja kod babe Branke, kažem, baba Branka, dobar dan. Ona kaže, dobar dan. Kažem, da li baba Branka imate čerku? Kaže, da, Randy, ti znaš ti imam ja čerku. Tu živim. Kažem, dobro, da li vi meni prodali tu čerku? Ona kaže, kod nas se to ne radi, Randy, ne znam kako i kod vas u Americi. Ja kažem, pa znate šta, u Americi tu oko Božića mi kupimo jednu čerku i iščorupamo i koljemo i onda stavimo u redni, punimo se projom i kobasicom i onda mi svi se skupimo i jedemo. I ona, baba Branka se pozeleni i onda se pocrveni i onda ono kao semafor se mijenja boje i onda kaže, uđi ti unutra da mi malo popričamo o tim vašim običajima. Pa smo sedeli i konačno na kraju ispalo da nije tražim čerku nego čurku.
Learn Serbian language.
You started with Zdravo, hvala.
Yes. A lot of words. Hvala, zdravo, hrana, dobro jutro, dobro večer, žvaka, yes. A lot of words I learned. Yes. Daj mi čaša voda, šolaf kafe, yes, a lot of words
Mogu se pričam vrlo dobro, ali ako moram da pričam, mogu.
Možeš. Razumeš dosta toga? Slabo.
Malo.
Do you have some favorite words in Serbian? You don't want to say that.
Yes, I have a couple of favorite words. We'll say it when we turn the camera on.
Dobar dan, dobro jutro, žvaka. Šta radiš?
Nice.
I keep making a joke. I never understand the difference between accusative and genitive. I can never understand those two. So I'm always getting the wrong case, which most people are okay with, but if you're trying to promote language, you have to speak properly, don't you?
Yeah. Do you have some favorite words in Serbian?
I like, we have a guy who's in the office next to us, and it's slep služba, which is a tow truck, but it's such a great sounding word, and I like that word a lot. And also, in our head office is predstavništvo. And it took me, I think, 3 years to be able to say that word. Because it's just really like, I was going and that was a really tough word for me to learn. And just things like that. So they're my favourite word.
Adesso non mi viene in mente nessuna parola. Come faccio? Ne conosco poco di parole, figurati se... Io facevo fatica a pronunciare basta, facevo fatica...
Bilo mu u početku teško da
Bažić,
izgovori neke, na primjer bakšiš mu je bilo jako teško i čujem.
Da, Bažić, sad treba niciško pivo, zajđeško, problematico per i primi tempi. Comincio un po' a capire, un po' e via.
I learned yesterday the single word I will keep for all my stay during these days, which is Havala. There are 2 or 3 things you should know in every language. Where is the restroom?
Where is the
hi, bye-bye, thank you, and could I invite you a drink?
You like Serbian drinks?
Well, I tried some rakia in my last visit, and I like it very much.
I know now it's people I met speaking English with them, so I have difficulties to switch to Serbian with them.
Yeah.
But when I go in the street, in a pub or something, I will speak Serbian, and it's okay. They believe I'm from Hungary or Bulgaria, I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting closer. But I can speak, I can understand, but as soon as someone that I spoke English all my life with, I have difficulties to go on other language.
Tell me something more about your classes here. So you teach people from Serbia,
I stopped
right?
now. Yeah, I stopped now.
And how many people did you teach?
It was like 15.
15.
But, yeah.
So that was in one class or separate?
No, just in one classroom.
And what was the funniest thing for you? Was it hard
for pronouncing, yeah, it's very hard for Serbian to pronounce those Eastern language letters like it's coming from very deep in your throat and not easy. It's totally different from Western languages.
How I can say hello, my name is Dušan.
Marhaba.
Marhaba.
أنا اسمي دوشان.
And that's me, Dušan.
That's
good?
You are talent.
Okay, I can go to see.
It has been very, very good and very warm. Everyone has very warmly welcomed us, and that's something, the first feelings of your city.
Fantastic sunshine, wonderful climate, but the Danube.
Yeah.
The first time I've ever done that.
We have very nice songs about the Danube, so you should listen them.
Okay. But it is not the blue Danube.
It is not.
It's not yet, at least. Maybe one day. But it's not the blue Danube, which I am told that, is it Strauss who composed the blue Danube?
Yeah, beautiful blue Danube, but it's now green or grey or brown.
It will be blue one day, I'm sure.
It will be blue.
Moj Dunave, kakve mi vesti vode donose, jesam li još uvek, sam bez ikoga, pusta opala.
I sad kad me pituje, kažem da sam Sremac, jer mislim da je to više stanje duha nego što je da mora da postoji neko poreklo, šta ja znam. Žena mi je iz Srbije, moje deca pričaju isključivo srpski, nažalost drugi jezik još neće da uče. I potpuno sam prihvatio, znam da igram kolo, pročitao sam skoro sve srpske pisce i ove nove i ove starije. Kinematografija mi se dopada srpska, posebno taj 70-ih, 80-ih godina. I mislim da je Srbija vrlo kulturološki bogata zemlja, ali ne toliko raznorodna.
Driving, I am insane now. Yeah, when I go back to England, I have to really calm down because I drive like a Serbian now, which is, beep beep beep, full throttle, not stopping at crossroads or zebra crossings, and not giving right away to anybody. So yeah, that part I'm very much domaćin now.
Do you have some favorite places here in Novi Sad? Where do you like to walk with your family, with your brothers and sisters?
In the billiard.
In Villar?
Yes.
Only here in Villar, Paul. Do you make some rules here because you are the biggest one?
No.
No? And who is the best, huh? Who is the best here, usually?
I.
You're the best?
Yes.
We met here for the first time.
Yes.
Maybe met each other.
Yes.
You like to play billiard with your family?
Yes.
Is that traditional from Libya or you started here?
No, traditional. Just here. I learn it here in Novi Sad. Yes. And
they like it.
And my children, when they successful in Libyan school, I take them there for billiard. But they love it. Every time, please give us to play billiard.
But I don't like that not most, but I meet a lot of Serbian who's not satisfied about them country, and I think it's a mistake because they have really beautiful country and they have to stop compare it to other country because it's not always about money or about having. There's something you can't buy for money.
Yeah. All this.
Nature, I mean, culture, music. Rakia.
You need
something you can't
for
find it everywhere. No, I mean it's not expensive. It's not expensive.
You can compare it with some other whiskeys, vodka. Rakia is the best.
Yeah. Sometimes it's working with the government is a little bit more difficult than what we like to be, and we're constantly trying to comply with the demands that the government puts on us to make business happen here, to keep people employed. and like I won't lie to you, it's very difficult. It's quite difficult, and also many times if I didn't have the will just to succeed at what I'm doing, I would not put in so much effort. With the many challenges that the government is putting forward, and I continue to try to work and make solutions with them, you know, I feel positive that we'll be able to accomplish the things here and allow people to have better jobs.
Do you have some favorite genre in music that you listen here?
Some of their songs I enjoy. There's one particularly from Gravi Sokak called Život se igra sa nama, you know, and I'm in the process. Oh yeah, okay.
Život se igra sa nama I sve se vrti u krug. Ne znaš kada te vara, a kada ti je drug. Život se igra sa nama I tiho prolazi, a na tom platnu svih boja svetla tačka si ti.
I heard some gypsy music, which is of all the region, I think, the volcanic kind of music, which is wonderful. I had that in my ears from the Kusturica films, because Kusturica was a very famous filmmaker in my country. We love his movies, so I had something of that spirit before I came.
A pričajte mi malo o Teksasu. Svi mi koji ovde volimo blues, volimo naravno I Teksas I tu modu I te kaubojske čizme, šešire, sve to vuče jedno drugo.
Pa, svaki čovjek valjda ima pretpostavke kako nešto izgleda, a Teksas ne izgleda nikako kako vi zamislite. Teksas ima 5 geografskih, inače 3 stare Jugoslavije mogu da stane u Teksasu. Tako da to je jedno veliko mjesto. Ima 5 geografskih područja, od pustinje do planine pa do more I sve ostalo. Nije ono tumbleweeds I dust I ono prašine na ulici I krave I cowboys, nego I to su moderni gradovi. Dallas ima svoju operu I sve to. Houston ima. Austin je jedan od najboljih univerzitetskih gradova na svetu. 50-60 hiljada studenta I živi onako I ima muzičku scenu I sve to ostalo. Tako da te pretpostavke malo padaju u vodu.
Ostane na zizi topu, na spotovima I filmovima onako.
Pa da, a mi to malo I gajimo, priznajem.
To je neki imidž Teksasa.
Da, to je teksaški imidž.
Can you tell me something more about your born city, about your favorite parts of England?
Yeah, I was born in Leicester, which is, I've still got friends there, so it's bad to say this. I don't think it's the nicest city in England. It's quite busy, but there's not a lot to see. But obviously, very pleased, Leicester City, #1 in the Premiership, my team, so I'm very pleased about that. So that'll always be my team. I lived a lot of my life in Nottingham, which we do take as a summer camp. Nottingham's a great city. There's Robin Hood there. Sherwood Forest. It's a very young city. It's got a national water sports centre. A lot of tennis is played there. They have a big ATP tennis venue. They have a big tournament there before Wimbledon.
Наш начальник лыжи смазал на туманный Альбион с избирательским наказом, чтоб был Челси чемпион. Королева Елизавета скажет: Рома, молодца, nam пошлет она приветы.
Ja sam pročitao u jednom članku da ste imala I blizak susret sa medvedom.
Jeste.
Je to istina?
Jeste. Ja sam isto bila kod tate I kod babe.
Dobro.
I oni su, zato što ima tamo ta firma gde su radili meso od jelena, radili čistili ta krzno I onda to prevuči mire, znaš.
Da.
I onda oni dolazili, jednom ja sam išla u školu I kada meni kaže baba nemoj slučajno da si izašla, kaže medved po gradu, no nije po gradu nego to je selo malo.
Da, dobro.
I ako ma daj, nema ništa od toga. I onda kad sam izašla, oni su imali malu kućicu, ovako gde su živeli, kuću. I onda možda nekih, ne znam koliko otprilike, ja kad sam vidjela, ja mislila da ću, samo dobro što je tata bio u blizu.
Gruzija je inače poznata po dobrim vinima, prevashodno. Čak postoji legenda da reč gvino gruzijskog porekla, što i dan danas Gruzija kaže gvino, od nje je nastala vino, wine ili sve već opcije, sve varijante te reči. Pre 8000 godina neka arheološka istraživanja su pokazala da su prvi klonovi loze su krenuli odatle. I dan danas ta kultura se neguje, pravi se kvalitetna vina, puno se tome posla i to je više dignut neki sakrament kao vino. Mnogo drugačiji odnos imaju prema tome.
Well, on the 15th of February, you know, in Brussels we have the mannequin piece and he was playing Šljiva. So to celebrate Serbian National Day, he was playing Šljiva, so you would come and get a Šljiva for free in the street.
What?
Every year he does that.
Every year?
Every year he's dressed like a Serbian and plays Šljiva.
How they react?
Well, we're happy because Belgium likes to drink as much as Serbians, so free drink, man. Free booze.
Can you tell me something more about your country and your city? Where did you born?
I born in one city called Lataka. It's on coast of Syria. It's extremely on west. And it's somehow different from other cities. Like we have more liberal and more open-minded community there, and it was a nice city.
Do you go often to Belgium?
More than a year I didn't go.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
The hometown, no. The people, no. The food, yeah. You know, the food I grew up with. So I love the food in Serbia, but few stuff are missing. So.
Mi smo tamo, jedemo meso od jelena. To je naša hrana, mi to, porasla sam na tome. Riba, na primjer.
Da, šta još tamo?
Ima još neka naša hrana, na primjer, koža od kita, na primjer, kavijar. I onda to, ja kad sam došla...
To je sve zdravo?
Mislim, kod nas, da, jeste to zdravo. Na primjer, jeste kod nas ima ko jede svinjsko meso i naravno da sam ranije probala, jeli smo, ali opet...
Nema pljeskavica tamo, nema?
Nema. Znaš da sam mislila, ako ću da otvorim neki restoran, da ću da pljeskavice odneću tamo, da... Razmišljala sam, majke mi.
My city is still safe. Even we have war, but after 5 years of war, it's still totally safe and no clashes at all. And it's also a wrong idea about my country. They think people usually it's like all country in war, and it's not like this. We have some places is still safe and we have usual life.
L'Italia è il paese della musica. Bisogna che ci sia anche un po' di musica.
To znači ako dođemo kao gosti i znamo da sviramo gitaru, možemo da zasviramo?
Se samo suonare, possono suonare.
Pa da probamo. Evo, s obzirom da ima neki koji znaju, Dragane, hoćeš probati? Evo, sad ćemo mi vama da priredimo jedno lepo iznenađenje, pa ćemo vam odsvirati u znak zahvalnosti što ste nas ovako lepo ugostili.
Refren samo malo.
Refren jedne poznate pesme. Da vidimo da li ćemo možda pogoditi pesmu.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano, lasciatemi cantare perché ne sono fiero, sono l'italiano, italiano vero.
What do you have to say about Serbian culture, some kind of living?
Actually, I do like how Serbians always care about them traditional and don't forget, they always like to describe themselves as Slav, maybe, or
Slav.
Yeah, and it's something good, like when you always proud about your culture and who you are.
I nastavit ćemo da napravimo te mostovi između Srbija i Sjedinjenih država, koliko god je to mogući. I treba svi da ulažemo, mislim ne ja, nego mi svi treba da ulažemo toliko moguće naše energije da pravimo pozitivna atmosfera oko sebe, da budemo prijatnije prema ljudima, da ne mislimo da komšija rikne kravu i to ostalo, nego da mi mislimo da uradimo najbolje za našu zajednicu, za grad Novi Sad. Ja jako volim Novi Sad i ja bih jako volio da on se pretvara baš u jedan jak kulturni centar tu u sredini Evrope.